My questions really are more so about turning thoughts to things.
Yes.
And I know...
Or about allowing the thoughts that are turning to things to be seen by me.
Realized by me. So, I'm thankful for everyone here. I mean, a lot of us, we like comfort, but this group that's assembled here all around the globe really craves newness, which is the leading edge.
You represent the momentum of allowing. The entire world and all of its inhabitants have been contributing to this vortex. And so the growth and the expansion and the potential for such has been happening all along. But what you represent is a deliberate discovery of reception of the things that have been being asked for a long time. So that's why we call it the time of awakening, or the time of reawakening, the time of finally consciously, not just accidentally stumbling into a good mood and getting a flash of enlightenment that lasts only 3 days, but a conscientious awareness of how it all works, and a deliberate application of the skills that I possess in order to hold myself consistently so that momentum can ensue, so that I can track, so that it's chartable and trackable, so that I can watch my mood translate into manifestations and know for sure that worthy me, worthy deliberate creator me, has accomplished this just like I intended when I decided to come.
And ever since I was little, I've always felt that sense of power.
Yeah.
I've always felt it. So now I'm in step 5 right now, and I'm really loving it. So yesterday, coming with my mom, she's actually here in the audience, and I'm so happy to be here right now with 2 of my great teachers. One, Esther, Abraham, other one, my mom.
Yeah.
But step 5. So yesterday, I live in Maryland. We came here yesterday. I'm driving my car on the highway. It starts acting up. I'm going 65, and it acts up like, I guess, I don't know if the transmission, something's going wrong with the car, and it goes down to 20 miles per hour. I only mentioned it to my mom, but she actually experienced it. But throughout the whole thing, I'm laughing. I'm thinking this is pretty funny. She's very worried. She's like, this is dangerous. Oh my God, what's happening? So that happens, and I'm laughing. I'm like, everything's going to work out. It always works out for me. Always does. Then next thing, I have my Waze on to get to the hotel. I don't know how to get here. And my phone charger's broken, and my battery's on 4%. So I'm like, oh, man, how am I going to get here? So it dies. So I'm like, I start laughing at this, telling my mom this. And I'm like, wow, the contrast, but I'm loving it. I'm like, this is pretty funny. What's going to happen next? So now I get off the exit, and I get to an office building, and I'm like, Mom, go inside and ask if they know where the Westfields Marriott Hotel is. So I park the car, and I go inside, and I see an older lady, and I see her through the glass window. As I walk in, I'm like, I know she has an answer for me. So I walk in, I'm like, ma'am, do you know how to get to such and such? And she's like, you know what? I was just there 2 days ago. And otherwise, if I wasn't there, I would not know how to get there. So that worked out. And then this morning I wake up, forgot my toothbrush at home. So I'm like, oh man, look what's happening. But I'm loving it. It's just a beautiful feeling. So I'm in the state 5. That's definitely state 5. And I know it's the contrast, and it's full circle. It comes back around step 1, 2, 3, 4. Last year, I'm still in the state of allowing. I feel that. But step 5 now, my question really is, I understand how things go from vibration to thought form, into manifestation. And I understand the realization part in that process is when you actually live the manifestation, once you realize it, the revelations they speak about. My question is the vibration and thought, which one really comes first? I know vibration is what I sense must come first. And then also with thoughts, also, Abraham, how do new thoughts get created? Because I have a sense that now whatever vibration, my environment that I give, my mood that I offer, thoughts get attracted with that, and they approach me, those thoughts that we've created as a collective consciousness. I understand that, but I don't understand how new thoughts are created. Also, if I'm attracting thoughts, who are the ones that are you guys the one that's creating the new thoughts and we're just living and experiencing it? Like, who's creating the new thoughts?
Well, as you are individually having experiences, let's say that you have an experience where you're rude to someone or someone's rude to you. So you know what you don't want, and you automatically launch a rocket of desire. So you wouldn't even call it so much a thought. It's just a feeling. It was an experience that you had. And so let's say that you don't have enough money and you want more money, or that you can't find your way and that you want to find your way. So all of these details are being shot like rockets of desire by you and others into this vortex, and law of attraction is gathering them together, bringing them together as cooperative components. So there's becoming these vibrations, or these thoughts that are so subtle that you couldn't even identify them, are being gathered by law of attraction. And so there's a stronger and stronger and stronger trend of them. These vibrations, energy, vibration, we use those words interchangeably, and neither of them means too much to any of you because they're not clearly translatable. But then as they gather more momentum and you are in the receptive mode of them, you translate the vibration into the thought. So let's call the thought then the manifestation that followed the vibration. Now, once the thought comes, then sometimes you translate those thoughts into words. So let's call that a further manifestation. Then you translate it into a rendezvous. These vibrations are turning to thoughts, and these thoughts are turning to things, and the momentum of them just causes them to become more and more and more. That's happening whether you're aware of it or not. But the important thing, when you are aware, is that then you become the receiver of them. Just play with this for a little bit. It's like the question that you all have been asking with fun for a long time that says, if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, did it make a sound? And the answer to that question is no. It made a vibration. It caused a vibration around it, but unless there was an eardrum there to translate the vibration of the tree falling into what you call sound, there was no sound if there was not a receiver to translate the vibration into a sound. You get what we're talking about? So that's how the thoughts are turned to things. Now, we want to talk about your specific experience, and we like so much the way you laid it out for us all to see it, because you're moving in what you think is your vehicle, but it isn't. There is so much more to the vehicle that is moving you through life than this vehicle, this car that you are thinking is transporting you to one place or another. And there is so much more to your guidance than this Waze or Magellan or Garmin or whatever the navigational system is that you're using. There's so much more to your guidance system than there are these physical things or contraptions that you're using to guide you. With all of that, the reason that you kept knowing that everything is all right, that the vehicle doesn't really matter because there'll always be another. There's always another way to get to wherever I'm wanting to be. And that the navigational system doesn't even matter because there's always a way to know. What you are in the process of translating back to us is something that you're feeling profoundly every day, is that because things are always working out for you, there always is another way. The guidance that you're seeking is not where most of you are looking, you see. You drag so much stuff around with you. Esther practically lives out of a suitcase, and each trip her suitcase weighs just slightly more than it did the trip before, until it reaches a sort of breaking point where no one is willing to pick it up. Every time her bag comes back, it has the heavy tag on it, because it is heavy. And so what we're getting at is, as you release the feeling that you need to, for a sense of security, drag all this stuff with you, and instead you accept yourself as this being who is moving through space and time with resources that are coming to you from a non-physical level that can be translated moment by moment as you need them, then you are truly free. The more you drag around, the more you enhance your sense of vulnerability. We're speaking specifically and directly to you. This is what you've been trying to say for a long time. I don't have to justify my well-being by what I'm dragging around, because whatever I need, whenever I need it, will appear before me. And while that made a lot of you feel insecure, Esther, even in the middle of the conversation, is thinking, no, Abraham, I'm not giving up that or that or that or that or that. I really like this stuff that I'm dragging around with me. But we want you to feel the freedom in accepting your right place and right time in the universe, and the resourcefulness that the universe has in yielding to you whatever you need whenever you need it, whatever you want whenever you want it. And so feel the freedom in that, the security in that. That's really what we want you to practice. And so as we are feeling around in this room, as we make that statement, there are some things that you do for the sake of stability and security that hold you apart from the adventure that you really want. And the adventure is the newness. And so this is the assurance that we want to give you. This puts it all together in a way that you can feel confident and comfortable and secure while you are in your adventurous, out here on the leading edge state of mind. Now, this is how it all fits together. Through life, you came, you didn't know too much. There were those around you, your beautiful parents, who guided you as best they could. And through it all, you managed to create a vibrational reality that is to die for. And when you do, you'll know what we mean. It is this environment of well-being with details beyond verbal description. So here is this reality that you are allowing yourself to realize a little more and a little more and a little more all the time. As this reality exists, it exists in perfection, and everything has been worked out. All the conflicts have been worked out because everyone gets what they want. All the shortage has been worked out because no one is ever deprived of anything when someone else receives it. It is endless in its expansion. Everything that humans worry about is non-existent in this vortex. Everything that you want, all the solutions to everything, all the expansion about everything, it already exists, you see. It's all been worked out. So as you get into the receptive mode and you allow yourself then to be on your journey, not worrying about whether your vehicle is solid or stable, not worrying about whether your phone will stay charged enough that the Maps application can give you the route that you need, but instead trusting that everything always works out for you. You allow this vortex to yield to you what you want when you want it, what you need when you need it, and it's the way that you intended to go through life. Did you notice you didn't bring any of that stuff with you when you came? Now, don't misunderstand us. We're not trying to get you to lighten your load and give everything away. We're not trying to get you to let loose of the things that are important to you. In fact, the opposite is what our message is to you. But we do want you to understand that the stability that you're looking for doesn't lie in the physical things that you've been giving it the credit of. And so, since you're sifting this out, since you're sorting this out, since you're wanting to demonstrate this, then you are sort of in a little minor, won't last too long, phase of destroying the things around you that most people are looking at the reason for stability, while you still find stability where it's really coming from. Now, you don't have to do that. You can drive the most dynamic, awesome car that has ever been created and still be in vibrational alignment with your source energy. You do not have to get rid of the physical stability. This is the thing that we want you to hear. Don't need it to be stable. Be stable and then let it show itself to you as evidence of your stability. That's the biggest discernment that we want you to hear, and we've talked about that already here. And so a sort of rejecting of what the world thinks. There are so many people that want abundance but condemn it. And the reason that so many condemn it is because it feels like not enough have it. And so they're mad at those that do have it by condemning those that do have it, and not even realizing that they're preventing themselves from receiving the very abundance that already is lined up for them. So everything that we've been talking about in all these hours that we've been together today, all that we ever talk about ever, is that you came into this time-space reality knowing that it, in its wholeness, in its diversity, in its differences, provides the basis for you as a selfishly focused, you got to be that because it's all you've got, individual, to receive from it whatever it is you are wanting whenever you are wanting. And if you can, just for a little while, just for a day or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 20, just for a little while, if just for a little while following this conversation, you can not look to the action manifested stability that you have around you. We're talking about your house, your home, your relationships, your money, your bank account. If just for a little while you can just set that aside and let it be whatever it be, while you look to your true stability, which is your alignment with Source. And in doing so, you accept the perfection of what's in this vortex. You're going to experience that sweet spot that we've been talking about, where things just keep showing up for you when you want them.